back. My name is Zezashetan, and this is Minecraft. So it's actually been a while since I've recorded a video. um, I've done some streaming and haven't played. I actually wasn't able to play in 1.13, mainly because my game couldn't run it. They made a lot of changes for the entities, added a lot of entities, and those stats aren't good enough for that type of game. So I was unable to run it, unfortunately. But with the 1.14, I am now able to, which is great because I actually like Minecraft. But I've been doing a lot of prep before I started recording. Mainly a lot of setup for the things I want to do, and I'll give a slight little tour. Starting here, this is actually the beginnings of a slime farm that I've been working on. It's in a spawn chunk. I had to use a program to find some spawn chunks because before I found this, I had not seen any slimes, and I don't plan on doing any massive mining this season, except for large chunks like this. Maybe a chunk at a time, but I'm not going to do any massive mining. I'll be honest with you, that kind of just burns you out after a while of doing that. So I'm going to try to keep it simple. Dig out chunks that I need if I need specific chunks dug out. Otherwise, I'll be lighting up um, caves instead of digging them out. And so that's what I've been doing here. Though this right here is right next to a massive cave system, and I've gotten half of it. I wonder what fell down there. But I've gotten half of it lit up, as you can see over here. There is a mine shaft right over there, which is actually this is one of the more pleasant things that I've found right here, and you can see part of it right there off in the distance. But I actually found a double spawner. I have to admit that was kind of a pain in the rear end. Where is that coming from? It's coming from this way. Well, I'll figure it out later. But yeah, I found a double spawner. I can, if I wanted to, have them activated from both them both activated from this spot. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do there just yet. Um, it may be a while, and they may just be sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Does this go down to? Maybe this is the reason why. Uh, I hear zombies all over the place. I do need to go over to that site at some point and light that up, but I kind of lost the willpower to do that. That's one thing I've been working on. Um, and I will be right back, and I will show you the next item. So this is the my starting area. This is the area where it's actually the spawn chunk. Um, Quite literally right in that little this intersection right here is the center of the spawn chunks. And I actually literally spawned right into it. I kind of haven't gone much further from the spawn chunks than that, and I'm okay with that. My last world, I actually spend most of my time in the spawn chunks, so this time I decided just to start here, and that's what I did. I have made a list of things that I've needed to do, some of which I've started out, some things I've accomplished. I did get a chicken farm pretty quickly. It's not a massive chicken farm. I think there's probably about 12 chickens in there. I didn't try overly hard. I also have a fishing farm um, that I have been utilizing to great efficiency up to this point. Though I am lacking on the mending department, but I'm working on it. I've been needing to get some pickaxes to do some mining. Um, this is the spawn chunks. That up there, I'll show you that soon. That is the village breeder. That is the start of an iron farm, which I'll show you here soon. But the rest of this is um, basically what I've been doing. This did start in. This map was in 1-14, but I've played this now currently is 1-14.2 vanilla. I would like to do Optifine, but Optifine hasn't released yet. Man, those chickens are very loud. But as I said before, I don't plan on doing any large mining projects unless I need a chunk mined out. I did mine out the starter chunk here, but I'm doing just mine shafts off from the starter chunk. That's me testing the new lanterns. I love the new lanterns. Just being honest there. Now I was able to bring some villagers over. There's still 2 in there right now. There were a lot more, but they escaped basically. So there's a here in the Nether. So here in the Nether, I did. This was my village moving tunnel. It's over a lava uh, lake down below, but brought some over in boats from here. This is lifted up a little bit is because I wanted the villagers to fall off and not be able to go back through, and that's what it accomplished. This way is to one of the 2 fortresses in the area. Now this one is basically lit up for the most part. Ooh, slime. This is gonna be the first time I've killed one of you. So this one's all lit up, mainly because I'm not using this fortress for farming skulls, though I do believe that, let's see, alright, let's see, here, I can't tell, well maybe they're not close enough, I might have to, well hey, that's not lit up high enough, lit up enough, well, I have some torches on me, that's good. I thought that was lit up enough, but apparently it's not. Well, that one's not lit up enough either. Goodbye, stuff. Ooh. I need the magma blocks. I could probably make some, but I'd rather just farm them. But, so yeah, I'll have to check to see at some point on if they're close enough to each other. I actually kind of thought they were, but maybe out there somewhere. So yeah, there's that. Okay, that guy just spawned out of nowhere. Oh. There's another one that's over in this area. So this is the second location that I have. It's actually just right close. You can see the tunnel over there. So I had 2 2 fortresses right next to each other. Yes! Finally. I actually was getting really bad at that. Alright, so this is the next area of interest, and that would be my village farm. Um, I'm actually kind of surprised. They actually made village breeders actually a lot easier to build. I don't think that was their intention. I think they intended to make them harder, but they didn't. They made them a lot easier because instead of having to shift through villagers until you find farmers, you just make farmers off of villagers. And maybe they were intending to make it easier. I don't know, but the actual breeder itself still works pretty easily. Just about the same. They walk around farm. They throw food at each other and create babies. Though it actually changed just a little bit. They can only breed twice per day. Once in the morning, once in the evening. So for that, I have 8 beds. The 4 here are taken up by them down there, and then the next 4 is they'll create 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. So there's 8 total beds in the area. Um, so that's what I did. Now, then there's a stream down here. They'll fall down in a stream, and the stream goes this way, um, which is another change that they actually made to the game. Is that um, once once a once a villager takes a bed, they keep the bed, and as long as they're within 150 blocks. So for village breeders, in order for them to keep on breeding, um, they have to the villagers have to be 150 blocks away before they'll have the option to release the bed. And so that happens at night. Um, they'll go through and actually release the bed. So I do have. Oh wow. Um, I may need to come over here and open that up just a little bit. uh, um, okay. Um, there may be a lot in there. Let me see. Can I get an entity count? Maybe 44? 40-ish? 30-some-ish? Um, so the actual villagers, and I think I do need just to free that up for them. Actually comes down here. Oh, that is actually really loud too. Uh, so the actual villagers come down here. What happens is that I actually have a slot big enough for a baby to get through there, in here. So they will every now and then shoot right up. And this has because I wasn't playing during the 1-13, I didn't get to use some of the new water mechanics, especially the water elevator. Ooh boy, that's really, really loud. um, and so, um, I know I have 2 more villagers down here, or no, more than 2. Have they been breeding with each other? No, they can't be. Maybe I just put that many in there. Um, but all right. So yeah, that's my village breeder. Now I haven't done anything with them. This area right here is where I'm going to do the trading post. I actually plan on using this whole area, at least on the upper part of this. Then hopefully it won't be that. Well, hopefully it should be good. I guess I should say. Are you one of my original sheep? lightning hit my sheep pen and broke all my sheep out and probably killed the other half. I'm assuming that was struck by lightning. So that is my village breeder, and then from there, yeah, see, here's my, that was my pen. And from there, I will take you over to the iron farm. And so here we are at the start of the iron farm. I dug this down, realized I needed some slimes to do some stuff, and so that's why I started the slime farm. It's really funny because a lot of stuff that you do for redstone requires slime blocks, and you don't really think about it until you're about ready to start building stuff up, and you realize, oh wow, I need some slime blocks. So um, that's the reason why I went over and started the slime farm. Now, to that, building the slime farm so far has netted me a lot of slimes. So I am kind of close to what I need at least to get started on farms. But yeah. Now on this farm, I did make some mistakes. So I do plan on, well, let's first go back to mechanics. So when 1-14 came out, it was first believed that villagers and iron golems were added to the non-hostile cap. Then 1-14 or 1-14.1 came out, and it turns out that that was a bug, not the way it's intended to be. They're supposed to be on a separate cap, all to themselves. Um, so initially, this farm was going to be small, just enough to get some iron every now and then. But that has changed. Now that I can put an endless supply of villagers in here, um, that's what I'm going to do. But I made a mistake building this farm. So the iron golems from within, and the farm I'm going to use is a one 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 chunk farm. So everything fits into one chunk, but you can just stack it up as high as you want. Um, so this is on the end of the spawn chunks. This this on that down that way. That is the chunk wall right here. That's the last. So I was the iron golems will spawn within 8 blocks of their corresponding villager, the villager that requested them to spawn. Which means that you have to either make the blocks within 8 blocks of them unspawnable, or you have to make them spawnable. So when I dug this out, I did not fill in the caves off to the side here, so I need to go into all of these and fill in all these side caves up to 8 from the actual spawn area. And so this, by the way, that was just happened to be accidental. I put that there just like as I was mining through. I saw a drip of water, and I knew that it would be close enough to the surface, so I hit the knocked it out, and then realized it was actually really close to here. There's also one over here that I did too, but that is currently what I'm working on, and it does go back to why I'm over at the spawn farm, because I need that. This is the border of the chunks right there. As you can see, it corresponds with that right there. So this is the center chunk from there. By the way, the putting well, the campfires just in general are absolutely amazing. There's lava near here. But just the fact that you put some hay underneath it and it makes it higher, really good. I do like a lot of stuff that they've added to the game so far. This is another border. This is a corner border. Um, for some reason, I really do think maybe my spawn chunk lines before were off. It's because I do think my last spawn chunk border was a lot bigger than that. But that's neither here nor there. But so that's currently what I've been working on. There's going to be a lot more to come here in the future. So stick around, please. If you would like to see more of what goes on, from me going to building the actual farms on up into actually starting to decorate everything. I have a lot of big plans to get everything started. So please come back. Um, Give me a like. Please subscribe. And then we will be seeing you soon. But my name is Zezashetan, and this has been Minecraft. Thank you for watching. Bye.